Greetings, my fellow Canonneers. Apparently, I'm contractually obliged to give lectures from time to time, or I could lose my salary and benefits. Following a legal challenge, it turns out that shouting "buck your ideas up" and "get off your backside and do some work" does not constitute a formal lecture, so here we are. You have to waste your time listening to me wittering on, and I have to waste my time trying to press some knowledge into the fatty, flabby organs that reside under your remloks, so I shall keep this brief. The topic of today's lecture is Bacterium Vesicula. There are 6 known varieties of Bacterium Vesicula: cyan, gold, lime, mulberry, orange, and red. Bacterium Vesicula orange. In common with other Bacterium Vesicula, this has an interesting pattern reminiscent of animal cells under a microscope, with green growths in between the voids, and a fine marbled texture within them. This one has a distinctive grey coloration. Bacterium Vesicula cyan. In many ways very similar to the Vesicula orange, this one can be distinguished by its grey coloration. Bacterium Vesicula gold. This gold variety has a bright grey coloration with the same green growths as the other varieties we've seen so far. Next slide, please. Bacterium Vesicula lime. Also grey. Bacterium Vesicula mulberry. Now this one is grey. It's bloody grey like all the others. Bacterium Vesicula red. Yes, of course it's bloody grey. What idiot came up with these names? Next slide, please. As you can see here, the varieties are tied to specific materials that can be found on the body. It would have made far more sense to name them after the materials instead of naming them after colours, but no, the Pilots Federation know better. Bacteria vesicula are only found on bodies with thin argon atmospheres, typically icy bodies, though they can also be found in other bodies too. As you can see here, they've been found in most regions of the galaxy with no specific regional affinity. Though they've not yet been found in other regions, we've no reason to believe they would not be present. Unlike other species of bacteria, they're not dependent on any particular star type. There's no requirement for volcanism, though occasionally volcanism can be present on the body as seen here. All varieties can occur in a range of temperatures and gravity with no particular banding. There's a tendency for higher gravity and temperature to have a higher surface pressure, but as you can see, they all have a similar distribution. Right, that's your lot. Now bugger off.